Hello. Okay, so this video we're going to talk about protein, one of the macronutrients, which follows on from my previous video on the hierarchy of weight management, weight loss. So if you remember from that pyramid, we had energy balance at the bottom, and then leading up from that we then have protein, fats, carbohydrates, and then through into meal frequency, meal timing and things like that. So just as I said, we're going to talk about protein in this video, just very quickly, a short video on it. So protein is part of a whole host of functions within the body. It leads to sort of healthy hair and skin. It helps with muscle retention, especially with individuals that are getting older. So that's really important to retain muscle mass in the prevention of falls and breaks. And then obviously it's also very important for weight management and then also for immune function. So it does do a whole host of different functions within the human body. So it's vitally important that you have good amounts of protein in your diet. So protein is made up of amino acids. You have 11 non-essential amino acids and you have 9 essential. I won't go into the specific ones now. One, because I can't pronounce all of them, and two, I'm not going to bore you to death with that. What is important though is that you get a good balance of those throughout your diet, because obviously each one of those amino acids is a building block for all of those functions I mentioned a second ago. So whether you're omnivore, vegetarian or purely plant-based in terms of your diet preference, it's important that you ensure that you're getting adequate amounts of amino acids from the food groups that you do choose to eat within your diet. Especially for obviously the plant-based individuals, you need to combine foods together to ensure you're getting the right amount of amino acids within your meals or throughout the course of the day. So obviously in terms of sort of weight management, protein is incredibly beneficial in terms of satiating, so it helps make you feel fuller for longer. So if you're dieting, so having a good serving of protein on your plate will then obviously help you feel fuller for longer. You're less likely to snack, and then yeah, hey presto, you're carrying on with your weight loss goals and you know, feeling fantastic in the process, because obviously it's doing all those other functions in the background. In terms of quantities, amounts to take, there's various amounts. It's very individual, and it is again goal specific. So if you're a bodybuilder, obviously your requirements for protein would be a bit higher, whereas sort of general population individuals that are just looking for general health and well-being, you can have much lower amounts. But so for that population, anywhere from 0.8 to 1 gram per kilo of body weight in terms of protein intake, right up to the other end of the spectrum for bodybuilders, which would be around 1.8 to 2.7 in terms of gram per kilo of body weight intakes in terms of protein. So that's kind of a ballpark figure. If you want a little more information on protein specifics and all the different types of protein sources you can choose depending on your diet, I have a small infographic on my website where you'll be able to access that sheet and see obviously what options are available to you. But there is loads of choices available for everyone, especially those individuals that aren't omnivore or don't choose to eat meat. So you have dairy options as well if you're vegetarian. So there is plenty of options available to combine together within your diet to have a great source of amino acids just for general health and well-being, and then obviously sort of goal specific as well in terms of your training or given sport. I hope that's helped highlight the macronutrient protein a little bit as a simplistic overview. If any of you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. I'll be happy to get back to you in a bit more detail on those, or if you want some help kind of planning out your protein targets, and I'll more than happily do that with you. As I say, just drop me a message and we'll take it from there. Hope you found it helpful, and yeah, hopefully see you later.